And you know who it is. I'm not going to show my face today. We're just going to start cooking right off the bat. I'm going to be making today the rest of my dinner. This is called Peggie's Savory Mesquite Chicken. So this is what we're going to be using here. As you see, the chicken is already in the pan. This is mesquite chicken, grilled chicken from Members Mark from Sam's Club. So this is what we're using for our chicken. Another part of the recipe is sharp cheddar cheese, Members Mark from Sam's Club, okay? One of my favorite stores, Food Line. We're going to be using some bacon bits in this recipe as well. And we're going to be using some baby portobello mushrooms. I've already sauteed them, and I'll tell you how I did it. Those are going to go on there as well. And this concoction here is just some yellow mustard and brown sugar. And I'll tell you the proportions on this. This is 1/4 cup of mustard and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Just mix it up and get it all nice and creamy smooth. And we're going to be using that in our recipe as well. And for that cheddar cheese, we just need to slice it in slices like this, because I'm going to put one slice on each one of these pieces of chicken. So let's go ahead and put this dish together. And one other thing too I didn't mention. Before you put that chicken in the pan, go ahead and spray it down with some cooking spray. And this happens to be canola oil cooking spray by Members Mark. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start with this nice mustard and brown sugar mixture. I'm going to put some on each one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put enough on the bottom, because then we're going to start with this mixture and we're going to end with it. So we're just going to slather it on there nice and thick, because this is one of the things that makes this dish nice and savory. Great dish. And it's going to be served over mashed potatoes, or you can serve it over rice. I like it better over rice. My inspiration for this dish, actually, just to give credit where credit is due, was the Alice Spring chicken that is served at Outback. I went there one day and I ate it, and I thought, that was pretty good. Wonder if I can make something that tastes like that. So I thought about it, and I went home, and of course I told you earlier that I cook by taste. So we're going to go ahead and layer a piece of cheese on each one of these. I'm going to put 2 on there. Okay, that piece there tried to get away from me, but it's not going nowhere. So I'm actually making enough for 3 or 4 people, because remember I told you my boys, they always come by on Sunday, so they'll devour this before I can even think about it. Okay, the next part of this, we're going to go ahead and start just putting some mushrooms on top of each one. Sometimes people don't like mushrooms, so what I always do, I'm going to do it in another pan. I'm going to do a couple without the mushrooms, because I got one grandson that just happens not to like mushrooms. And then I've got one grandson who is allergic to mushrooms, so if he comes by, I always like to be prepared, because I hate to have to tell him, hey, I don't have anything for you to eat. So here we go. If you notice, I love the mushrooms. This is such a good dish. By the way, this is part of what I'm going to be serving along with that broccoli salad that we made earlier. So this is going to be a yummy, quick meal. And as you see, this is in real time, so it probably takes, if it takes 10 minutes to put this together. Altogether, prep time on this is probably 15 minutes. The most time that you'll spend making this dish is going to be cooking the mushrooms. So we're going to take that one and put it on top of there. Okay, remember I told you I started and I'm going to end with this nice mustard, honey mustard sauce that we're going to put over here. And can you imagine what that's going to taste like once it cooks down and that cheese cooks all into it? It is a wonderful, wonderful dish. And then, last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and put my, let's go ahead and scrape that bowl really, really good. I probably could have had a little bit more. But this will be good because this is nice and sweet. And we don't want to overpower it because we want to taste every ingredient. And trust me, when this dish is done, you're going to be able to taste everything that I placed on here. Everything is going to blend right together. And I'm just going to sprinkle these bacon bits right on top. Remember, I told you this is real bacon. Again, if you want to fry bacon and put real bacon on here, that's good too. But for today's meal, to make it quick and easy, I'm just going to use these bacon bits on it. I'm going to save a couple. Remember, I told you got to do another couple without the mushrooms. So now this is ready to go into a 350 oven for about 45 minutes. That will give that cheese time to melt and bubble and cook all together. And it'll also give these chicken breasts time to cook all the way through and get that flavor going. So excuse me on that time. We're going to put it on a 375 oven. Just going to run it through there, take it out, and we're going to serve it up here shortly. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, everybody, it's out of the oven, piping hot, ready to serve up over those good old homemade mashed potatoes, some green beans, and that good old famous broccoli salad. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo.